In John Gardner's Grendel, we see the effects extreme isolation can have on one's psychological health. But can isolation create real monsters out of everyday people?
If you were just joining us, two young men apparently dressed in long black trench coats opened fire about an hour and a half ago.
A mass shooting. What we're hearing from the police so far, there are a number of casualties in this matter already.
Yes, the Aurora police have confirmed with ABC News 20 injuries, 10 confirmed dead that we know of right now.
It was 40 years ago Charles Manson was convicted after the gruesome murders of 8 people, including the pregnant Sharon Tate.
Whether by choice or by chance. When humans find themselves not accepted by the outside world, things inside of them may begin to change. Isolation does not always create violence within people. In the famous case of the wild child named Jeannie, the effects of isolation on children are obviously seen on the child's development.
In isolation, Jeannie was a wild child, uncivilized, barely able to walk or talk.
We see similar effects on the case of a feral child discovered in the Ukraine.
Oksana is now 22, but her future still hangs in the balance. Have scientists learned enough from previous cases to rehabilitate? For 6 years, Oksana Malaya spent her life living in a kennel with dogs. Totally abandoned by her mother and father, she was discovered behaving more like an animal than a human child. For 2 centuries, wild children have been the objects of fascinating study, raised without love or social interaction.
Isolation does not discriminate. Someone who once had the potential to live a successful and full life can be swept into isolation, like Grendel, and watch it all disappear. Whether you're dealing with a monster, like Grendel, or one of the many people that walk among your school hallways, the threat of isolation is a serious one. That is why it is so important to have the compassion to treat people the way you would want to be treated. The only way to stop the damaging effects of isolation is to reach out a hand of help and have understanding.